Hey everyone, it's Justin, and in this video we're going to talk about Flow Designer templates or Flow templates. A little preamble on this one. In order to get this to work, it's not going to just be upgrading to San Diego. You're going to install a plugin called Flow Template Builder or Flow Designer Template Builder. I can't remember which one, but you want to get that plugin installed. Once you have that plugin installed, you're going to see a new menu item when you open up Flow Designer. So we've got this little templates menu item that's available to us. If I jump over to it, I don't have any templates because I've just turned it on, so there's nothing there for me to see. And if you look at the new button here on the upper right, just above my head, there's no like new flow template, right? So that's just not how it works. What you want to do is you want to start with an existing flow or create a new flow. So if we come over here, I'm just going to pick the first one at the top, Activity Telemetry Flow V2, whatever that means. Obviously it's going to have some content in there. There's going to be a trigger, there's going to be some actions, there's going to be some flow logic, like if, then, else, this, do that. So something that's already built out. Now the idea here by having templates is be able to make a copy of a flow so that you can jump off a little bit easier for the next one you have to create. And what you'll see in a future video is that when you're configuring these flow templates, you can actually set them up so that you can delegate development, flow development, to your citizen developers. So have other people actually start writing those flows. So the key to do this, one, I want you to make sure that if you did create a new flow, you do need to save it first. So make sure it's saved. Once it's saved, you're going to see a new menu item here called Save Flow as Template. That's going to pop up a screen. You're going to be able to give that template name, template a name, sorry about that. And then you want to specify the application scope, of course, for that. I'm going to leave this in global. So two things there. That's going to create this, and you get a little preview of what the future video content here is going to be. I'm going to do a couple of these. One is we're going to select trigger and action inputs for the template to guide the user, if that's yourself or a citizen developer, to configure that flow from the template. Then you're going to create template variables, possibly to store user input as flow data. So if they said, hey, I want the value for this to be that, we can use that and drag and drop that into our flows, or they can later. Last one, pre-configure trigger and action inputs with data from template variables, right? So we're going to pre-configure if they put something in a variable where it's going to go, and that's again going to show on future videos. Now, ServiceNow, if you're watching, I love this typo. Who doesn't like Tigger? But you may want to come in here and update that to trigger instead of Tigger, even though we all like Tigger. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and that will save my flow as a template. And there's two more things I want to show you. Is one, now that's going to show up on that home page that I showed you earlier with the menu item at the top for templates. So if I go back home, this dialog to go away there, and I go over to templates, now we should see the one that we just created show up as a template that's going to be there, right? So we'll go into later about how to use that. The reason I wanted to come out here and show you this is because, well, what is a template? What is making up, what makes it a template? And a way I found out, unintentionally, in prepping for the demo, is I deleted it. So I went in after I created it, I deleted it, and you get this warning. You've probably seen a warning similar to this before, that you're about to delete some stuff. Well, what are we about to delete? There's a dependency, an output variable that was automatically created, 7 input variables that were automatically created. I didn't go through that flow that I actually did, but I imagine there's probably 7 actions or something like that. There's a template manifest, a template wizard, and more. So that's what's going on with templates. And in this video, I wanted to show you kind of the concept itself, how to get there and make them, and in the future videos we're going to show how to configure them so that people can reuse and use your templates, and then lastly how to get in there and from the person who's going to use a template, how to get in there and use it, specify you put their user input in for those variables in order to use the flow. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.